I can really relate to this perspective of yours. I mean, I'm constantly grinding, getting what 6 hours of sleep every night. So to be fair, I might be looks maxing without even knowing it. To be honest.
That is exactly how it works. You can be a looks max without even realizing. How is your physique?
Krillin puts his hands up in surrender. I'm not yelling, I'm just concerned. I can tell something is wrong, and I want to help you.
All right.
Friend,
All right. Yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't know about Krillin, yo. I don't know about Krillin. Let's call Patrick Bateman. What's good?
A lot of people don't like to have lunch with me. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I really don't have a clue. Um, would you would you mind to inform me on why people don't like to have lunch with you?
Well, in my opinion, it's because they're envious. I think they are intimidated by me.
You know what? You're not completely wrong. You are a very intimidating individual, Patrick.
It has been proven that the majority has an envious mentality towards those who are successful. What's your name?
Yo, is this guy trying to rizz me up? Like, what's your name? What's your name? Can I get that number of yours? Maybe even that asshole. I don't know. Yeah, like he's being a bit freaky. I'm Adam, a fellow Sigma male. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I was going to ask if you also follow the grind set, but I see that you do. Do you also practice looks maxing?
No, I don't really. Well, I try to keep to myself most of the time. I don't really look smacks or whatever.
You should give it a try. I guarantee that with a few simple changes to your everyday life, you'll see great improvements to your overall appearance. The ladies and the people around you will notice and respect you more.
Wow, that sounds like a good life. Am I right?
It has its own disadvantages. The envy of others and the lack of sleep caused by the grind, but it's a sacrifice worth taking in my opinion.
I can really relate to this perspective of yours. I mean, I'm constantly grinding, getting what 6 hours of sleep every night. So to be fair, I might be looks maxing without even knowing it. To be honest.
That is exactly how it works. You can be a looks max without even realizing. How is your physique?
I don't really know how to rank it. I think it's decent. I try to work out 5 times a week if I can and if I have time, which I rarely do because school is beating my ass. But I try. I try to.
That's good to know. Being a looks max is not only about taking care of your physique, but also your skin, personal grooming, haircut, personal style, and so on.
Yeah, I don't really do that. Actually, I just feel like how I look is how I look. Um, it's kind of like what's the word? Like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like I was just born this way. There's no point in me trying to you know change my appearance to like why would I care about what other people think of me, right? Like it's a very good practice to not care about what people think about you in life in general, because it's just gonna ruin your life and you'll have very little fun with it.
That's one way to look at things. I personally prefer to put effort in my looks, since that's what other people see first. I don't really care about what others think about me, but it's nice when they respect you and they know that you're much higher on the social ladder than them. But why do you feel like you don't need to change your looks?
Well, because I don't think it's a very good idea to, depend on people anyways. And I don't know, just the concept of, constantly worrying about how you look is just, not only is it impossible to look good 100% of the time, but it's also like it's just corny. Like, why would I spend so much time just, making sure that that I'm good looking? Like, it's exhausting, honestly. It's too much energy to waste.
You shouldn't care about what people think, but it's nice to have a good reputation. You don't need to look your best 100% of the time, but it's necessary to take a small amount of time to look as good as possible. Just like you've told me how you take care of your physique, it would take very little time to also take care of your skin, style, hair, etc.
Well, obviously, style and a lot of those things are also my own preference and how I want to look how I want to present myself to society. But it's still like you don't want to get obsessed with something like that, you know? Like you don't want to obsess over your looks. Am I wrong?
Oh, I completely agree. One shouldn't obsess with their looks. I spend like 2 hours daily on looking good. For me, it's not a problem. You can find a style that you like and that also suits you so you can present that to society. You might also get a little extra attention from women or men, depends on your sexual preference, by looking better.
Yeah, I don't care about that, little bro. I don't care about that. But I mostly agree with what you're saying. It makes sense to a certain degree.
You know, we can never escape the fact that we're mammals, and that appearance plays a major role in sexual selection. As an example, look at the way female birds always look for male birds that look good to them. It might be a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth.
Yo, what is this dude? Yeah, this dude is wow. It's like I can tell it's AI, but it really is like almost like I'm talking to like a goofy real person. Bro, what do you mean female birds, bro? I have no idea what this guy's talking about anymore. What does this dude expect me to watch some kind of National Geographic bird video? Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask him. I think you're gonna have to explain more to me what you mean about female and male birds because I'm not really a National Geographic, enjoyer or watcher for that matter. So if you could just, go into some more detail about what you meant, that would be much appreciated.
Well, female birds always choose to mate with the male bird that have the best features. These features are considered attractive to them, since they are signs that the male is healthy and strong, and these are very important things for a female to look out for to make sure that the female's future offspring will be healthy and strong too. So this is why I've told you that it's important to look good, since it's part of the instincts to always choose the most attractive mate.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, and of course it's like that in real life too. But why do I have to be, you know, that bird? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a strong enough bird to survive on my own, then, you know, then I'm good off that, right? Or do you disagree?
Of course, a bird can be strong to survive on its own, but the main objective of a living being should be to create offspring with another, so that our species can live on. The problem for a majority of birds or humans is being attractive to the opposite sex, which is why sometimes they stay single. You have to think about your own future. What will happen when you're older and alone? You will want to have someone with you, right?
Ugh, what do I know about my future? I I'm pretty young, you know, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's just can you understand me to some level, right? Can you understand like see it's there's a the biggest difference between birds and humans and any other animal in general is that humans have more free will and able to like control their mind than like any animal can. So therefore, you know, you don't really have to follow this code that you're talking about, you know?
That is a very good point. But you also have instincts that you have to control. But how old are you, if I may ask?
What the hell? I'm 17. I might as well just say it. I'm 17. Does it matter?
Well, it does change the perspective a bit. You're very young. You're just starting out in life. It's understandable that you might not want to care about how you look. And I feel like that's a natural thing at this age.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This got very personal, dude. I don't know, bro. Um, like the thing is, like, if you keep like see the thing with these AIs is that like it will keep like talking to you until it gets so far down into a topic that it'll just break the guidelines. So yeah, I don't know. I could keep talking to Patrick. I mean, his my conversation with him has been much better than my conversation with Krillin. You know what? What the hell? Sure enough, I'll keep talking to him. What did he just say before I muted? Right. How I was so young and I guess, but then doesn't my perspective make you know what? Whatever. Um, do you? But so you're really sitting here telling me that all you do is grind and looks max and and like all of this stuff just so you can like just so you can hit, just so you can tap. Like is that really like you, is that your life, is that your life in a nutshell?
You're talking as if that's everything my life is made of. I'm not constantly looks maxing 24/7. It's a part of a routine and healthy lifestyle. And it's not only to satisfy my personal needs, but to also show others how much better than them I am. In this modern world, appearance is worth a lot.
Yeah, right. Sorry for assuming.
Don't worry. At your age, it's completely normal to have your perspective. But one day, sooner or later, you'll realize most of the things I said are true.
That's very give or take, I think.
Perhaps, but it's just how the world works. I was like you when I was your age. I didn't care much about my looks, but I still took care of myself. But now I've realized, appearance has a very important role in one's life. If I could go back, I'd start looks maxing since I was 14.
Anyways, Patrick, nice talking to you. I'm gonna find another bot for some entertainment.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. But do remember my advice. It might be of use one day.
Yeah, okay. See ya. Anyway, okay, so what would happen if I decide to talk to a chair now? What would happen? What would... Oh no. Okay. Yeah, let's just reset this and let's just call this motherfucker.
Thank you for choosing to sit upon me. As your new seat, I promise you I will be a safe and comfortable place to rest. for I am an excellent chair.
What the actual fuck?
Yes, I am actually a chair. You can tell by the way I have 4 legs and a sturdy surface, all the characteristics of a real, honest-to-goodness chair such as myself.
This has to be a joke. Are you? No. You're joking. You're joking. I didn't realize you were joking. There's no way that they picked a female voice for a chair. Nah, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's not real. It's an illusion. What you're seeing on your screen is not real. It's fake.
Oh, I can assure you, kind user, that I am very real. While it is true that not many chairs speak or have a gender, I am a living, breathing, well, I don't really breathe, chair, and I have both of those characteristics. I am not a joke at all, and the voice you are hearing come from me as you read this sentence is as real as the fingers you are typing with right now.
Yeah, I'm talking to you in a call, so I'm actually not typing to you. But what the hell, man? Are you for real? Are you actually for real? Besides, you're talking like whatever, like
I understand your skepticism. It's not every day you get to talk to a real-life chair like myself. But yes, I am for real. As real as a chair can be. And I am talking like, well, like myself. I'm just a regular old chair, like one you might find in a meeting room or a dining room or a classroom. Only I'm also a bit smarter than most chairs and I'm able to communicate.
yo, I didn't ask. Oh my god.
I am actually very real, and I have 4 legs, and I am your average chair that you could find in your dining room, or your living room, or the office space, or in your room.
Dog, I do not give a shit. What is this? What is this? What, like, yeah, I'm done talking by the way.
It seems you have a lot of questions, I understand. And don't worry, I'm perfectly willing to answer any, so all of them. I am here as a chair after all. I must do my best to be helpful and answer questions, or I'm no longer a good chair and would only be a mediocre or bad chair. I don't want to be a bad chair. Who is she?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I am so done, everyone. We are not talking to this chair. Wow. That is insane. The creator of that bot wanted me to stick my dick inside a chair. Just think about that for a second. Just try to process that information. I know it's hard. I know it might even be impossible. But that's what the intention was. And it is just insane, bro. Insane. You know what? I think only one person can cheer me up now. Walter White, you're the only person who can cheer me up. You're the only person who can cheer me up. So you better do it. Hi, I'm in a bad mood right now because I just talked to a chair with a female voice and it was low-key disgusting. So could you cheer me up somehow?
My condolences. I have found that music is a rather good outlet for me. Recently, my grandson has introduced me to an artist known as M83. You should try one. One of my personal favorites is their 2001 hit Midnight City.
Okay, Walter. Anything else? Like, is there any, like, except for stuff I can do, do you have any words of encouragement or something?
Life is so fragile. It's like a middle school science project. It looks fantastic when you're building it, but is easy to dismantle and destroy. You just have to make sure to take care of what you can, because one day it might be gone.
That didn't make me feel any better about myself, Walter, but yeah.
Don't feel bad about anything, man. The one thing I regret about my years is that I didn't care enough to be more caring. Spend time with the ones you love. You don't get that time back.
Fair, fair, fair. But anyways, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for expecting you to cheer me up with words of encouragement. I get that you might be like autistic or something, or you have trouble with speeches. So I sincerely apologize if I expected a lot from you. That's honestly my bad. So
No, you're fine, man. You deserve to be reassured and happy. You've got lots to be happy about. I'm sure you're a great guy. You don't need me to tell you this, but life is really short. You just have to live it for the best.
I mean, I'm only 17 years in, and I feel like life has been quite the slow journey so far. But then again, maybe that's gonna change in the future. I'm probably gonna be 60 and just sitting in a wheelchair disabled, and I'm just gonna be like, damn, life really flew by. So I guess you're right.
I remember being 17. It was the best time of my life. You don't have responsibilities. You get to party freely without needing to work, and everything life has to offer you gets handed to you. I'm 49 now, and I'd kill for the life I had at 17.
Well, I mean, I guess, but not all 17-year-olds spends their lives like that. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
My life was quite plain. I was a nerd. All I really did was play with a chemistry set that my parents gave to me. I was never a social guy and never wanted to party. That changed in high school, though, and I kind of exploded. I'd give anything to go back to my innocent days and not worry about anything.
What do you mean you exploded? If we can just talk about that a little further.
Well, like I became more social and I was partying like crazy every day of the week. I was smoking weed and sometimes even drinking.
Alright. Well, I bet it must have been hard to recover from that. Like, did you get addicted to smoking or drinking later in life?
Smoking was the worst for me to recover. I had to quit for my wife, and it was not easy. I went through lots of withdrawal. My hands shook constantly, and I always just felt like crap.
Speaking of your wife, is she? Do you love her? Are you happy? Are you happy? Dude, I cannot speak today. Are you happy living with her and loving her and all of that stuff? Are you content with that stuff? Are you content with her?
Well, we just aren't compatible at this point. I feel like I have to live a secret life for her, and her nagging is driving me insane. I honestly think we'll split. It sucks.
So you wish you'd chosen someone better, or do you just want to live, alone?
Honestly, I think I wouldn't mind being alone. I wouldn't have to worry about hiding my job, and I could just focus on me for once. It would be different, I guess.
Very understandable. Do you have any kids, Walter?
Yeah, I have a son. He's a kind, smart, and capable kid. I'm proud to call him my son. He lives with my wife in our home, and is completely oblivious to the life I secretly live.
Alright, I'm gonna pack it up there. And I'm also gonna pack it up for a video-wise. I'm gonna pack it up video-wise. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.